All right, it's time for another weekly Squardle. If you're not familiar with Squardle, it's like Wordle on a grid. We guess a row and a column at the same time. This 8 is how many guesses we have remaining, and when we complete a word, we will get a bonus guess. And the weekly Squardle is just a bigger version of the daily Squardle because it doesn't have the 4 holes, and so we have 10 words on a grid here. And that's about all we need to know. There's gonna be different colored clues. You can see them on the logo up there, but you'll figure it out. And if you don't know, go look at the website. So somebody suggested that I should start with some palindromes, which I thought was a neat idea. They suggested 5 of them because I often do 5-word starts since you kind of do all 5 rows and columns one time then. So Alula, Civic, Kayak, Level, and Stots are their suggestions. So sure. But I think I'm gonna do it in a different order, because I like to try the Y in the bottom corner down here, so I'm gonna do Kayak last. I think I'm gonna start with Stots. Since I'm doing Kayak last, which will check 2 A's in the last row and column, I didn't want to do Alula first. Well, it's not gonna make any difference, is it? Yeah, never mind. So I'm gonna just switch, I'm gonna move, I'm just gonna flip-flop Kayak and Stots. That's what I'm gonna do. So Alula will be first. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't move that one. I was about to move that to a different... Oh, wow. Wait, not only is there the green A there, but there's 2 A's in the row and the column. Wow, I'm glad I didn't move Alula to a different spot. Okay, cool. And by the way, this was suggested not this week, so they didn't suggest this so that it would work out well. This was suggested a while back, so in case anyone is thinking that this was planned by the person who's suggesting it. I don't think it was. All right, Civic is next. Okay, got a green, good. And then we're doing Stots next. Oh, okay. Level. And Kayak last. Ah, okay, well, it worked out well because there was the O here. I actually moved Kayak to the end because I wanted to check if there was a Y in the bottom right corner, but there's no Y in the grid at all. So, very interesting. Okay, we've got A, the I, and the O, and there's a double A in both the first row and column. Let's look at this T, because look, we've got orange and yellow, and the T is obviously not third either. So there's a T first or last. Could be either one. Now, AST is pretty good. Then you'd have to have an A here, though. Oh, no. No, oop. Forget about that. Look at this. We have to have 2 A's, and there's a white A and a white A. This is an A, which makes this a T. Maybe about? This could be about. What do we know about the letter U? We've guessed. Oh, there is a U. There is a U. So this is going to be about. Very nice. And then we've got an E in this. Okay, let's look at the A's the other way, because again, we've got a double A up here, and there's no A second or fourth, so this is an A as well. And there's an I in this. Oh, that's the I down there. Right. I was gonna say, well, there's an I and it can't be AIA, which is still true, but now this orange T, there's no T, so it's first. A T there isn't too bad. But BIT is pretty good, so maybe... okay. And then there's an L here, and it has to be there. The yellow L, but there's white, and white down here, so that is an L. This is... it can't be a loft. It could be a loud. UD? This is IU then. I don't know how good that is. A long, maybe? NG? I like IN better, but TG isn't great here. But we can still put the T at the top. We don't really know yet. It's interesting that we've got the middle row and column. Well, I guess the middle row for sure. Maybe the middle column. We're getting close on the middle column. But not much else. So, I mean, the E over here. If we put an E up there, I don't that's gonna be tough. Yeah, I don't like that. So I think the E is gonna be down here. Got an S. The S could be here. That would be pretty good. There's the red S, the yellow S. ST is pretty good. But not if it's along. I don't know. Maybe the T isn't down here. What if the T was up here? What would this be? Oh no, I was gonna say tibia, but that can't be an I and this can't be an A. Yeah, I think the T's gonna be at the bottom. I think the T's gonna be down there. Maybe orbit? Orbit? Nah, AOA isn't very good. Could be, I know it can't be habit, there's no A here. Cubit. Ooh, cubit is interesting. What's this gonna be down here? STR maybe? Be strep, that's possible. I'm trying to think of what this ACA would be up here. What about this over here with the two A's and the S? A mass is possible. A mass is possible. I like that. And then this, could be M-E? Oh, we need to have an E here. It can't be cubit anyways. Rebit? Oh, debit! Debit! Of course. Once I had the E bit in my head, I couldn't hear it as ebit. Ebit. Debit. This could be melon, maybe? That seems possible. Melon? Untip? What is ADA? Adage? Adage. There we go. And this might not be strep. We don't know that. Enter is what I'm thinking, but then steer, of course. Alone, singe, and gouge. There we go. Okay. Okay, well, I mean, we can do 5 rows or 5 columns. Either way, we're gonna have to do, I think, 5 guesses. I doubt there's a way to do it in less than 5 guesses. Nah. So let's just do the rows and hope that these are all right. Melon, about, was it singe, and steer. There we go. Okay. Well, pretty interesting. I mean, it's pretty wild that we guessed a word with a double A and there was a double A in the row and the column. But like I said, that comment was a while ago, so I don't know, unless the person really planned ahead and somehow guessed when I was gonna use it, I guess. I don't know. But either way, doesn't really matter. Still an interesting solve. So we had adage, melon, about, singe, steer, amass, debit, alone, gouge, and enter. So a pretty interesting grid, even though none of the words are that unusual. Oh, actually, it would have been helpful if we'd guessed a word with a double E at the end as well. It was supposed to be stots and I changed it to kayak, but the double E would have been useful there. So anyways, let me know how you did with this weekly Squardle and what you thought of starting with palindromes and what suggestions you have for future starts. And of course, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. Historians believe that around 49 of the 56 delegates signed the document that day. And one person for sure, Matthew Thornton of New Hampshire. 8, which is 19 minus 11. Yeah, that'll work. So 7 times 3. means, oh, and this one is a definite E now. No, it's not, no, it's not, never mind. No, because this E can be pointing at the green E down there. Well, that was really bad. Really, really bad. So the only words that use the W or the L are the words that start with the W and the L. So, oh, poo, like Winnie the Pooh.